Hey, welcome back to another episode of Fan Therapy, episode 26 or 27, I believe one of those two. Back with the normal panel. This is what it's going to be when we're talking NBA on this channel. Starting off, we got Malachi, as you know, 2021 landmark champ, back to back defensive player of the year. As you know, all time Drew University leader in block shots. Malachi, first up, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. Feeling very, very, very good at this current moment. Very good. Very good.
Absolutely love to hear it. I can guess why. We'll be getting into it very soon. Got to turn it over to Howie. Got some lower spirits on that side, but regardless, he is a landmark
No spirit.
conference champion, 1,000 point scorer throughout his college career, landmark conference rookie of the year, three-time landmark first team, two-time All Met first team, NABC first team All Region selection. Howie, how you feeling, bro? I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm like what they say. I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna be honest. I think he's gonna make it this far. So disappointment kicks in for a second, but hey, as long as we didn't get swept.
As long as you think it, is that how you felt coming into this? As long as we don't get swept?
No, it's not how I felt coming into it, but after games 1 and 2, it showed me a lot,
Oh my
and I knew there was a
goodness.
lot of flaws in our game, and also I didn't give the Pacers as much credit as I gave them. And we're at this point now, down 3 games to 1, going home. I think we win Game 5, but I
Man.
don't think it goes past 6, honestly, unless Jalen Brunson
Well,
turns into LeBron James.
well, you'll definitely have your chance to get into a little more of that later for sure. But we're gonna start with the timeline. First up, we got Thunder versus the Timberwolves. The Thunder take a big step in their series. Looks like they're heading to where we thought they would be kind of in the regular season. Just the way they can just control games and just own every part of the game is just really scary. Didn't necessarily look like the players the Timberwolves expected to show up. Kind of didn't really show up to the game. The bench kind of filled in the holes for the team. But how do you guys feel about that one? How you guys feeling about the series at this time?
You can go first,
No,
Mark,
I
if
can
you
go
want.
first, man. I don't care. I'm sorry. After those first two games, I kind of looked like I knew exactly where it was going, bro. I honestly thought the Wolves were going to come in and show that they've been there. They were there last year. Come in and show that that they
Yeah,
deserve to be there. And they deserve to go to the finals. But damn, those youngins out in Oklahoma City are just they're killing them, man. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if the Wolves are playing bad or if the Thunder are making them play bad. I'm not sure, but after those first two games, I kind of stopped watching. I'm watching movies, watching shows. I'm not even tuning in. I'm looking at the final score. I saw
football
Minnesota
manager.
killed them in game 1, but they just came right back and gave them BTA. So it's not even that series sucks compared to the East. That's way more entertaining, bro. So it's
Yeah.
it's over. That's
Before
over.
you before you even go, Howard, the series. I know I agree. The series been bad. I'm gonna just give it to you guys. This way, do you guys? And we'll start with Howie. Do you guys feel like the T Wolf Stars are just struggling, or just Oklahoma City is just that much better than that team?
I mean, I think a little bit of both. I'm not gonna lie. I expected more from Ant. I think he's been super consistent, and I think last year we saw a little bit more consistency, and also Cat played very well last year. And then I think, like, unfortunately, it's proven that the nowadays NBA age, you can't do it by yourself. It's not a one or two
Mm,
team. I think the Wolves are a very team that shows that. The Knicks show that you're going to need a lot more pieces to really contribute, because when Ant's having a bad game, Julius can have a bad game and it's over. Like, yeah, McDaniels might show up sometime, Steven Chandler might show up, Nas could be on and off. So it's kind of just proving that you need a full team. But I think the Thunder is also a very good team as well.
yeah. Nah, you got thoughts on that one? Do you feel like it was the Wolves Stars struggling, or the was OKC just that good, Mel?
I'm not sure because I'm over here looking at Randall's numbers. The last series he put up 25, 6, and 7.
Crazy.
Now he's putting up 15, 6, and 3 with more turnovers than assists, and it's like, bro, what happened? You're supposed to be a grown man. You're supposed to be a force. You were killing the Lakers. You were killing the Warriors, and it's like
Okay, she's
what
good.
changed? But
Okay, she's good. I don't know.
bro, that's a guy that's been in the league for how many years now? He's been in the league for 10 plus years, and you're
Yeah.
telling me he's putting up
Yeah.
15 in
No,
around
that's
the
true.
finals.
No, I agree. There's no reason a vet like you shouldn't be folding this bad. He's been to
No,
too
it's
many
bad,
playoffs
bro.
to be this bad. Like Ant,
And
I can give him a little bit of pass. Ant's 23. I can give him a pass.
he gets a little bit of a pass, yeah,
The
but
tiniest. I don't know. He's been here before. Like Ant's played enough games in this
This is
league.
what
I don't know.
his third playoff series though. Or like not third playoff series. Sorry,
he
third
got
year
outplayed
in playoffs.
last season though against the Mavs. He did get outplayed. I mean, like it was against Luka, but
Like I think it's my last year giving Ant the pass. He's been in the playoffs enough times. He's been to 2 conference finals. I'll give him a slight pass. And the only reason I'll give him this pass is because like yes, his numbers might look bad, but like I think he still hasn't figured out how to dominate while being like the main guy. If you get what I'm saying, like even if you look back on Kobe's days, Kobe didn't kill right away, but then once he realized he was that guy and he's gonna get it regardless, I don't think Ant has turned that corner yet. I don't think he's really turned that corner to be like, all right, like I'm gonna take over no matter what, whatever the case may be. Like you've seen guys like Braun do it, you've seen KD do it. Like no matter what, double or not, I'm gonna still get 30. I don't think Ant's turned that corner.
he's shooting so bad, bro. It's like
So
I don't think he's used to it.
Nikhil outplayed him. Nikhil outplayed him last game. So did Dante. And without those two,
yeah,
that would have been another whooping. They lost by 2, but without those two, what happens?
No, that's
yeah,
true.
I think that's the main thing I noticed from that game. Just the bench was really like, especially in the fourth quarter, like Dante was hitting all the big shots for their team, like hitting a bunch of big threes. And honestly, like they were looking off at times, going to Jay McDaniels, like when he's open for shots, like that's just I don't know. I think Ant's been in enough games. He's played he's young, but he's experienced. He's like been in this situation. He came into a relatively decent situation when he came in. So I don't know, but I can see it both ways for sure. Y'all got any other thoughts here?
I really hate the series. I'm looking forward to the finals.
Yeah, no, that series is garbage. Mike Conley, leave your jersey in the locker room, brother. You're retiring. You don't have a sit here. You're retired.
No,
Hey, guys.
yeah, he ain't give much.
Game 5's in Oklahoma too. Yeah,
Oh, it's Raps.
Yeah.
It's Raps.
They're doing 2-hand dribbling Cuzzle. You go back to France, we can work on some offensive game, man. Something, bro, because it's like, what do you provide as a starting center that's so good defensively? What do you provide for your team offensively? It's
Nothing.
A hook shot, a dunk, a putback
No,
every now and then.
You don't got no hook shot. It's either.
Sorry, we're talking about Rudy. We're talking about Rudy, right?
Rudy.
Yeah, I feel like, and it's funny because there was moments in this playoffs where it looked like he was kind of coming to his own a bit, but like it just
the Lakers.
Whenever it looks like it's going well, it just always takes 2 steps back.
Always.
Something that's always around the corner.
They have 2 bigs. They have 2 7-footers there, and then they have guys off the bench that could also play the big. The centers don't have that. I mean, the Lakers don't have that, so there it is. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So
I agree with Shaq.
He sucks.
Horrible.
Last little bit of this series, SGA. So people, obviously, a big highlight is calling him a foul merchant or whatever. I don't think we'll get into that part too much, but just overall, do you think as a player, he got crowned MVP? I feel like just the dialogue around him, the narrative around him is just really weird. I think obviously other players had just really good seasons if you just look at stats alone, but I think he kind of set himself apart. Do y'all feel like he gets a little too much love, or you guys kind of lean in like his game, you don't love how he kind of gets his stats, or do you guys feel like he's not getting enough appreciation for what he did this year?
I mean, I'll go first briefly. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I really didn't like the way SGA was getting booked, especially because like I'm a big believer the regular season and postseason are 2 different things. You play with different intensity. A lot of things change. So these regular season awards really didn't care much for, especially like with having such a great team. And obviously we saw like him have some inconsistent games in the playoffs, but as of recent, he has been cooking. I can't even lie. I'll give it to him. He has been cooking. I've actually been watching a lot more of these games. You know, Oklahoma City, they're not putting them on TNT, ABC all the time.
Yeah.
But like I've actually been watching a lot more of these games, and he's actually been getting to a buck. They call him a free throw merchant, but at this point, and obviously I know Mally has something to say about my guy Brunson, but at this point, you have to be a little bit is smart. Yes, some of it's flopping, but you're also playing into hands. If you don't want the best defender guarding you, get him in foul trouble. Simple as that. So I have to give it to him. As a basketball player, I guess I can see that angle. Obviously, I get some people like that just want to watch it, hate it, but I don't think it's that crazy. Like he's not as bad as Harden, not as bad as 2018 Harden. I'll tell you that it's not as bad as that.
Yeah.
I have more respect for SGA. I like what he's doing. So
I feel like it's the only thing people could say about him is the free throw stuff. Like when you look at everyone else, it's always something. It's Giannis can't shoot free throws. Jokic is too slow and lazy. Like it's always something with somebody. So I mean, every time I look up and Shea has a rock, bro, he's at that midi and it's cash. It's cash. He gets to the cup. I think he gets fouled. Like that whole free throw merchant stuff is tough because he does get fouled. Yeah, he may throw his head back every now and then, and he may make a face. I guess that's really what it is, that he's overselling it at times. But if you really look, he's getting fouled. Like it is what it is. Like someone like Trae Young be doing the most with his competing. But I don't know. I mean, if you're the guy with the rock in your hand a majority of the times, best player, MVP, you're gonna get fouled. If you're always attacking, you're gonna get fouled. It makes perfect sense. So I mean, that boy's cold. He's cold. He definitely deserved another MVP. And without him on that team, the team would be, I want to say god awful, but they would not be where they're at now. So props to him and leading his team to where they're at, 100%.
No, 100%. I think when you just watch those games, you just see how that OKC team is just officiated. I think there's just a difference how their whistle is very exact. It's very on point, on time for the rest of the team. I think just they're able to take advantage of that because the refs just have to watch the rest of the game. They have to watch and pay close attention. SGA is going to take advantage of the rules and do what he has to do to get buckets. It forces the ref to pay attention for the rest of the team as well. So definitely thinks it affects the team positively and got to do what you got to do to win for sure. From the winners, looks like they're going to the championship to a team that looks like they're going to have to kind of get it out the mud. Howie, I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, but your Knicks, it's not looking so good for them after tonight. We got a loss to the Pacers in Indianapolis. I know I asked you in the beginning, but let us know how you're feeling about this one.
I mean, the delusion in me wants to say Knicks in 7, but the real basketball player in me in the situation that we're in, that is a very long shot. Doesn't mean I don't have hope in my team, but I think the way this series is going, even if we do get it to 7, they're going to be cooked. It took Tibbs until the third round, the third game, to go 8-9 deep. Like we're already seeing injuries. I know Josh Hart's hurt. I just know it. I just know nobody's saying anything about it. He's definitely hurt somewhere. Carl's getting hurt. This past game we just saw, Pascal Siakam fell on OG's and Nobi's ankle. Like it's just we're gonna deteriorate. And if I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna look like what happened last year when we deteriorated versus Boston and then got killed by Indiana. So I wouldn't even want to put myself through that. But and just in terms of how we are now as a squad, I mean, like I said, I'm happy to be here. I didn't think we was going to get to Eastern Conference Finals, I'm going to be honest. You told me at the beginning of the year, I said Eastern Conference or bust. But as the year went on and a lot of stuff started happening, I wasn't too sure. But it happened, and we got here. I think, obviously, we folded game 1. Should be a 2-1. Should be a 2-2 series. Folded game 1. I don't know how that happened. Like I told you, anybody goes to the Garden and turns into Michael Jordan. It's crazy. But, yeah, so, I mean, I'm just content. Obviously, I'm upset, but I can't be too mad at it. It's Knicks basketball at the end of the day.
Mal, speak on your feelings. I know you have a special feeling about the situation, being your second team, but let us know how you feel about the Knicks and the Pacers as well, for sure.
I can't believe you let him talk for that long, bro. I can't believe you let him talk for that long.
What did I say wrong? What did I say wrong?
Knicks are so garbage. They're just so garbage. Nah,
You gotta
nah.
cut him off.
A lot of my hate isn't towards Howie as my boy because it's his favorite team. It's my hate to the fan base. Like, they're down 2-0, get the win, and it's everyone's delusional. Everyone thinks they're gonna win. They're gonna win, but it's like if you sit and watch the team, bro, their defense is their starting five is so bad defensively. Like it's just never gonna work. Like to get to the championship, to win a championship, then you throw Mitchell Robinson in there to kind of mix things up. Double big lineup with the point guard who likes to slice and dice to get to the cup and facilitate or score. Not gonna work. Robinson's gonna be tired. They get the win after that rotation, after that mix up, but long term it wasn't gonna work, bro. I mean, Shamit, right, came in, kind of mixed things up for the
Shout out
Pacers
to
and
Lon.
stuff. And I mean, they adjusted. It just wasn't. I don't think the Knicks really have what it takes to win. I will give them their props. Again, Howie was saying ECF or bust a minute ago. Didn't believe it, obviously, because I thought the Celtics would have been better than what they were. But even then, I think the Celtics should have put the Knicks away. I'm not going to lie. I think they were very, how do I say it, immature with their decision making down the line. If they kind of handle business and put those boys away, they're not here, but they are here, so it is what it is. Yeah, I don't F the Knicks, bro. That's gonna be my saying until I perish. I really don't care for them at all. And going forward, bro, I don't even know what they do because
Yeah, we're not there yet. Let us get closed out first. Let us lose the series first.
5 first-round picks for McHale, bro.
Let us lose the series first before we get into
lost. You lost.
Please.
You guys lost. What do you think the Knicks have to do going forward to win this series, Howie? Please let me know right now. Please let me know right now.
Stop going and drop coverage on a pick and roll for the last freaking time.
You hear this guy? So what do you want them to do? Press up? So Hallie could just
at this point, try anything.
That's what they did.
Bro, I watched the game
That's
today.
What they did.
Got off the screen and got wide open layups. The Knicks, if you look at the other side,
obviously drop coverage.
Obviously, Indiana has, I guess, better paint defenders or whatever, just one basically. But when Brunson comes off that screen, there is another guy meeting him immediately. We don't give Halliburton that. And McHale doesn't get through screens like Neesmith gets through screens. So McHale's treating every single play.
You have your better defender guarding Hallie. They're headhunting and making either Brunson or Cat come up and set that screen. The person who's guarding.
I'm aware.
So those are two bottom tier defenders in this series.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be an easy dice session, bro. He's going to get right by those guys.
But this is what I'm saying, though. You rotate properly, and you're living. I'm not saying you're living, but I'm taking, and you probably agree to this, I'm taking a Hallie score, a Hallie decision making over you swing it one more, and now it's in either Naismith's hands or Nemhard's hands. Yes, now if Naismith or Nemhard's going to give me 30 off that, give me 30. But I'm saying get out of Hallie's hands. He clearly does way too much when it's in his hands. He makes all decisions, 32, 12, and 15.
That's the problem. He's their
I'm saying blitz him. Blitz him, and y'all play a mini zone and then recover. You have to. At this point, you have to.
Look at the TJ McConnell minutes and look at how bad the Pacers offense is. Even though he's a good facilitator, he likes to attack.
He can't shoot.
But when you have a top tier facilitator, a top tier playmaker, there's only so much you could do.
Are you hearing what I'm saying now?
Huh?
I'm saying get the ball out of his hands.
You can't send
the Knicks haven't done that.
You can't send a double his way.
The Knicks haven't done that, huh?
You can't, bro. It's easier than it sounds easy to say.
But I'd rather see it. I'd rather see it than playing drop coverage. Drop coverage didn't work against Cade. It didn't work against JT.
3-1. Why am I getting killed? This guy 3-1.
Now we're getting killed by Hallie.
3-1.
Hey, I'm just saying. You asked. It was the question asked was, "What can we do to change?" And I said, "Stop playing drop coverage."
I'm glad you're not on the Knicks staff, bro.
On the Knicks staff, a lot of stuff will look different. Trust.
Y'all would have been home. It went 4-0. I would have been home a few rounds ago.
Yeah, I would say I think some of the adjustments you listed, I think we kind of saw those tonight, honestly, and just I think we saw it just wasn't really enough at the end of the day. I think the Pacers just as a team have just shown that they can put their strongest five out there is what's working in their system, and the Knicks are I think within the past 2 games have been still trying to figure out the best five to put
Yes.
out there in all different types of scenarios when the Pacers can just go with whoever's out there and they can just stick to the system. So I
For
think
Look,
sure. And I
I
that's
don't
mean,
have the numbers here, but whenever Brunson and Cat aren't on the floor together, they're a better team,
right.
because
defensively and
defensively,
offensively,
I was
defensively,
gonna
and
say
yes,
that was their
and
adjustment they
offensively,
made.
because they're
and
running. That's why.
right.
Yes, because they're running. Because if you look at it on the Knicks, I would say, dang, I lost my train of thought. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, I forgot
How
what
do you
Running.
think about that though? But these are your two all-star players, all NBA players. How do you expect to win when you guys are worse with both of them on the court? It's just,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
you feel me?
Because
It's
those two are act like they don't know how to play freaking defense. How every single Carl's literally on the verge of fouling out every single game. Brunson picks up 2 or 3 stupid fouls. So
he's
that's
an underdog.
when you see. I mean, I have nothing to do with that. I can't control that. They go out there and doing stupid stuff. So, but when Brunson comes on the screen and he obviously Hallie's headhunting him because you know that when he's guarding you, he has 3 fouls. Can't foul. So at that point, like it's like, okay, you're also putting yourself in that position because now you can't play no aggressive defense. Especially
Mhm.
same thing with Cat. He gets like 3 stupid fouls a game. Literally 3 dumb fouls that could be totally avoided. And you put yourself in that position. Because I watched and towards the end of the game, Carl knows he has like 4. Hallie's driving on lane. It's him and Hallie. Could have easily went up, try to body them. He just stood there with his hands up because he knew he couldn't do nothing. Because he had 4 fouls. I don't know. It's nasty. We're at 3-1. Listen, game 5, just hope we don't get killed in the garden and keep moving on. I don't know.
I pray, I pray.
Are you if y'all get this next one, you gonna believe Howie?
You said what?
If you guys get this next one, you gonna start believing again?
No, game 6 will make me believe because that's the hard one. Game 5, the Garden's gonna be rocking. They're not trying to lose, not gonna get swept, or not swept, gentlemen swept. I think game 5 will be rocking. If I'm predicting, I would say Knicks get game 5, and then either I'll tell you right now, either Indy's gonna blow us out game 6, or it's going to be a very very close game. There's no in between. It's not gonna be like it's either gonna be a blowout, we're gonna get killed, and we're gonna lay down, or it's gonna be a close game to the wire.
I heard that. Mao, how you see this one? You think is they might get 6-7, or you think it's
No,
over next one?
I'm so ashamed of myself for thinking it was gonna go 7.
I thought it was
It,
too.
it should be 5. It should be 5. Um, Hallie came out very, very, very aggressive. If he comes out the same way,
Yeah.
I think it's that team is it's crazy.
Now,
I think the record they only lost like 3 games this year when he scored or something like that when he has over.
now
Yeah.
when he's aggressive, they're like that. They're
It's
like
a whole
that.
different team. And then Pascal also had 30. It's like
Pascal's
Yeah, can we
different.
talk about that, please? Like, is it just me or he turned to prime KG out there? Like his
I
turnaround
think
fee is chicken.
that's part of the issue when you rush Hallie and try to get him off the
Oh
ball.
my gosh, bro!
He
Like he
just
doesn't
throws
miss.
it up into the sky. Pascal catches it on the other
that's
side of the
insane.
floor.
Imagine the
Bro,
Celtics had a guy like that who likes to play inside. Pascal's
they do.
turnaround, people cook
His
him
name
for
is
a spin
Jalen
move all
Brown.
the time. That spin move is so butter. That Pascal spin around, that spin or fade, oh my god, it's chicken.
Join his chicken. Join his
Chicken.
chicken.
You have,
And he makes timely shots. He makes
bro.
timely shots.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
my
it's honestly
gosh.
over, bro. Because you have Toppin playing good minutes,
Yeah.
Naismith
Oh,
phenomenal,
and
phenomenal,
Benedict showed up
phenomenal.
finally. I told you it was going to be a game where he
Benedict
was going to
played
show
good.
up. I told you.
He was due for a good game. Nemhard
Told you.
has
Yeah.
been shooting the ball beautifully all playoffs. Um, I don't, man. I think it's over. I'm not sure what the Knicks can really do if they don't start out killing them the first 3 quarters. Once it gets to that fourth quarter, I know they're tired. It's damn near over, bro. It's over. So who knows what'll happen? We know how the Knicks get on their home court. Pretty. But
I mean, hey, I think the Guardians going to carry them to game 5, and I think
the
my
Garden
best.
hasn't carried them for nothing. The Garden.
I mean, you're right, but it's just because there's all stupid stuff. I think they get game 5. and then I gave the Pacers game 6. That's my real basketball take. My delusional take:
Mhm.
Knicks in 7.
Yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked.
Oh no.
You're cooked.
All right, last thing here on the Knicks. So if the Knicks season ends this next game, what grade are you giving it, Howie? Is it? I know you said the goal was Eastern Conference Finals or bust. So is it A plus season if they lose in this last
Oh
one,
no,
or
A plus. No. A plus. You only get A plus if you win the chip. So we knew it was gonna get A plus. I would honestly give if it's their last if this is obviously over, I'll give them a B plus. I give them a B plus season. Because one, this is their first year with Carl, and going this far with the first year, like they didn't get full year chemistry, whatever the case may be. I'll give them that. I do think it could have been a lot of adjustments, and we could have got a better bench. Um, in the off season. What are the faces for? You like the first year with the team. Brown went to Miami and they lost. You don't win all the time with the first year.
Your point, bro. It's obvious you don't remember your stuff. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anywho, it's the first year with Carl, is it not? Am I tweaking?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Is this not Carl's first year on the Knicks?
No,
Yes.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you.
Tell you why I made the face.
Okay. Anywho, chemistry at the build. Obviously we got to the playoffs. B plus because we got to East Conference Finals. And it's unfortunate that on paper we should beat the Pacers, but we're in a predicament now. I mean, it's not over, but we're in a predicament now. And yeah, I just don't think it's gonna get harder next year, to be honest. So kind of sucks. I think we still have one more year, especially with JT coming back off injury. That kind of leaves. I'm not really worried about the Cavs, but that leaves the East up to like the Knicks and Pacers, and the Pistons going to be good next year. So I'm just looking at this quick window and seeing where it goes. But I'll give it a B plus. Good roster construction. Just I think if we had a deeper bench, we would have been way better off.
Can't forget about the Sixers. You're about to pick up Ace Bailey this
Wednesday. We're not worried about the Sixers.
All right, we'll get that. We'll talk about that another day. Mal, how you feeling about the next season? What grade you giving them as a casual watcher?
I'll give them an A. I'll definitely give them an A. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are delusional, saying they're going to win the chip, this and that. But deep down, I'm sure they probably didn't think that going in. Obviously, Carl joining the team had a lot of people worried or hopeful. I made the face because you said they had no chemistry. They won 50-something games. They were good all year. You know,
that doesn't mean you have automatic chemistry. It's his first year with the Knicks.
They won 54 games in the first year with him.
Okay, and then the team is good. The team is good.
Exactly.
All right, and then against the top four teams, how did we do?
Wait, hold on. What's your point here, Malachi?
I'm saying this guy's making it seem as if they have no chemistry. Like that's what I'm hearing.
I didn't say they have no chemistry. I said it's a year where they have to build chemistry. It's their first year together playing.
I think the chemistry's already built.
I don't. It's going to look different next year. I promise you, it'll look different next year.
Chemistry is as high as it could possibly be. Don't you think?
Nah.
This is a great player coming into a pretty good system. They brought Mikal in. I think, although there's a lot going on, they won 54 games. Their chemistry was through the roof going to the playoffs.
They won 51 games.
The reigning champions. Don't you think their chemistry is top of the top?
I think we're giving too much credit to the Knicks here.
Anyway.
How so? How so though? How so, Howie?
Well, we watched Boston self-sabotage himself, and then JT injury didn't help. We're supposed to beat the Pistons on paper. Like you're saying this as if the Knicks are not a good team. They're obviously good.
Call it what you
want. They have automatic chemistry.
At the end of the day, they won 54 games. They're in the Eastern
51
Conference.
games.
Look, Carmelo Anthony never made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
He had a harder road.
What are you talking about? Your franchise player never went that far.
That's not our franchise player. Not our franchise player.
First year.
Walter Clyde. Walter Clyde.
No. 2025. No.
You couldn't even get his name right.
I was trying to put his nickname in.
First year, and now y'all are in the ECF, bro. You've been born since.
Don't put my age out there. Don't do that.
My fault. You've never seen him this far with Cat their first year, bro.
You're right. I haven't. But like I said, I think next year you'll see a little bit more of that chemistry kind of roll. Obviously, as the year went on, they got more cohesive for sure.
There you go.
But you have
Okay,
to learn that like it's a
I'm not
Carl got
saying day
we
one
acquired
there was
Carl right before the
chemistry.
season.
What?
We acquired him right before the season started.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But obviously, you guys built chemistry up as the year went on. It's not
That's gonna
chemistry
happen.
day
Yes.
one.
No, I'm not saying it didn't get built. I'm just saying as a team
Bro,
learn. Imagine you coming into a
bro.
year understanding everything already. You
All right,
watched the first couple
you
games.
got it. You got it. Y'all got an
I,
A for this season. Go ahead, Justin. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
think no, I was gonna say I think what Mal is kind of touching on here is like you guys where you guys kind of ended up. There's like something has to get better, and it's like the team chemistry kind of can't be the. I think he said team
I
chemistry
don't
can't
think
be
it's
the
an issue.
answer. So like what is it? Like you guys are kind of strapped for
I'm not
like
saying
moves here.
I'm
So
not
like
saying
what's like it's gonna be hard to make that next step where
I
you guys are,
understand that,
even though
but
you guys are really good.
I'm saying it's not the issue. It's not the issue. I'm just saying that took time to build up and for us to get this far with a brand new squad. Like we literally have two brand new starters in the starting lineup that have to play significant minutes. For all that time to get built up, or whatever the case may be, they did a good job doing that. So I'm saying next year, I think it will look better because everybody's used to everything. You know, obviously you're gonna learn the plays and all that other stuff. But I'm just saying, like, I understand what you're saying. You won 51 games, but on paper, it's like, oh, like the Knicks are talented anyway.
Bro. Come on, Howie. You're better than this. You're better than this, Howie. I think their chemistry. I don't think that should be a focus going forward. I don't think these are grown men that are
I'm not
getting
trying to make it a
like
focus. I'm just saying like it's a part of the growing process with a team. Like we said, the first year Brown went to the Heat. They didn't
so
win.
you're saying. Let's say you're saying they need to build on their chemistry. What do you think?
No, I'm not saying
Okay,
that.
you think that you're saying next year that they could get more chemistry, whatever. What do you think that they'll end up next year? You think they go to the finals then?
If they get a deeper bench, yes. Why not?
So your main focus should be getting your coach the hell out of there and getting a better bench. The chemistry is out of there. Because look at the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves got a brand new
You're
player.
missing the point. You're missing the point. I never said chemistry was the problem or the
I
focus
know
of
you didn't say
next year.
chemistry is the problem, but chemistry shouldn't be coming out your mouth. You
All I'm
should be.
saying is that the first half of the season, up until Christmas, we had to get time to learn how to play with each other. After
Okay.
that, we start to
Christmas.
understand it.
That was months ago, bro. That's not a worry. You think that's not a worry at this current moment? Do you think
Okay.
that's a worry, Justin?
It's
Do
not
you
a.
think that
You're
worried
missing
about
one.
their
I'm not
chemistry in
saying
this
it's a
current
worry.
moment?
I'm using it as a springboard. I'm saying you give us that first, like the first half of the year. Teams look at the Cavs. Perfect example. Perfect example. The Cavs came out the gate firing. Why? Last year was their first year playing together. They had to understand it. They came out this year knowing how to play with each other and started killing everybody.
And what? They're home.
Well, they're
They're home.
frauds anyway. It's a
I
regular
think they're
season.
less talented. I think
You're
they're less
talking about the
talented.
power of friendship right now. That's what you're talking about. That's
I
what.
think I think the
That's
aspect of the Cavs, like I think the jump that the Knicks need to make is kind of like what the Cavs have. Because I think the Cavs arguably, it might not even be an argument, like pound for pound have less talent, but just systematically they're able to get through these games and push through. So I think
Think
like
about it though. They got a better coach. They brought
yeah.
in a few key pieces. It's more than just playing with each other for an extra year. It's more than that. The Cavs are what, a 3 seed? What seed were the Cavs last year?
They were last year. They were number last year. This year,
Last year.
I think they were 4 or 5.
Yeah.
They might have been 4 or 5.
They were the 3
Because
seed.
they played. Yeah, because
They
they
were
played the
3
Knicks
seed because y'all were they were either 3-4 because the
second
yeah.
round. Yeah, second round. The Knicks won at
Yeah.
their place. Yeah. So they might have been 3 seed.
There you go. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't even know if your team is going to be together next year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, with the whole Giannis
You have
situation.
bigger questions to ask, like why the hell did we give out first 5 round picks for a lanky 3 guard who I'm not sure how you feel about his performance these
I'm glad that you brought that up, Matt, because I've been trying to avoid like talking about that trade since we weren't really talking about all the moves they made. But I think that move, I think, continue, go with what you're about to say.
It's
But
it jeopardizes them going forward because now any key piece that they may need, it has to be include Carl. They're not getting rid of Brunson.
No.
And it's like, what was Mikhail's been there 1 year?
Mikhail only hurts us too because of his performance. So now, if we were to trade him, can't even get much for him because he just didn't show up, or he was very inconsistent with showing up.
Who do they even get? Brunson needs the rock in his hands. If not, Cat needs the rock in his hands. Who else could you guys possibly get?
You need somebody like a Derek White or a Neesmith. We don't. That was who Mikhail was supposed to be.
Harrison Barnes.
That's you guys have. You have a good starting five.
We have it, but they don't perform like that. And I don't know if it's a system, or I don't know if it's just like I don't know what it is because they just don't perform like that. Like we have the pieces to do it. Mikhail is supposed to be a 3-and-D sniper and then lock up your best player, but he just doesn't do it.
He had to be an elite one. He had to be like one of the best in the league, I think.
Like literally, he should be a top.
You guys made.
It's Derek White. It's Derek White who's the number one guy in the league at that. Then you have guys like Neesmith, and you got guys like you got like three of them on OKC. Like you got guys like Jaden McDaniels. Like it's supposed to. Mikhail's supposed to be in that conversation with those type of players.
He's averaging 17 points right now. As like. He's not doing. He's not. But doing
efficient? Is it efficient 17? Because it doesn't feel efficient watching it. But obviously, numbers.
I think that's a good question.
On 43, he shot bad. Game before in the win, he was shot 6 of 18 and had.
But look, we're saying that, and Halliburton just dropped him off tonight. Like, where's the defense part now?
But he just played defense last series, man. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe he's tired, bro. He plays majority of the
They play.
He's Iron Man, but he's tired.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure who you guys could bring in. I think Tibbs has to go. That whole playing.
Yeah, that won't work. Either that or we have to get a bench. Because, like, hey, if he's going to do that again next year, he's going to shorten their careers.
He has to go. Mike Malone is out there.
Yeah,
Mike Malone is available.
Yes.
There's a few coaches that are
available. Isn't who's the ball?
The Kings available. Mike Brown, no?
Yes, Mike Brown. That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
Brown. Budenhauser, I think, is available.
Budenhauser.
I don't know if you like the Grizzlies. That Grizzlies dude.
Yes,
he was all right.
Frank Vogel is out there. Like, there's good coaches that are out there and available. I mean, you got a guy playing 7 people a game. Not really.
You can have Nick Nurse.
We need like 2 pieces. 2 pieces off the bench and get it. Yeah, get a new coach. I agree. I have no disagreements with that.
There's a lot to. I don't think you Knick fans and the Knicks should look at the series and be like, "Yo, this is a disappointment," because it's not that. Again, you guys exceeded all expectations, at least that us here, I think, may have made. But I mean, there's a lot to build on. It's just a matter of how are we going to build. You know, like where do we look to build? Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I hate your team so much. That's never going to change. But let's see. Let's see what they do. I hear a lot of Giannis talk, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I doubt it. We're going to have to give up the world. We're going to have to give up the world for Giannis.
That's disgusting to see Giannis. Giannis and Brunson.
Yeah, that would be funky. All right, y'all. We on to the Throw My Head Award, and then y'all know what follows that. You guys good to go here?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I can think of somebody who goes.
All right, kick it.
I'll give mine to the Minnesota Timberwolves for being just but as a whole, I had just so much high hopes for them coming into the series. I thought that they were going to be, you know, the more experienced team and just take all that hype that the Thunder had coming in and just kind of kill it. But they're laying a fat egg. I'm not sure who's to blame here. A lot of people are to blame. Mike Conley, Rudy, A.E., Randall, Dante at times, Nikhil, McDaniels, Reed, all of them. Just blame them all because they're just
Blame them
They
all.
suck. They suck, bro. They suck. I had that. I had them winning in 7, but even if I heard OKC, I was thinking that it was going to be in 7, and it's not looking like it's going to get to that point at all, man. It's bad. And after the first game, I thought that they were going to get on their demon stuff and kind of lock in, but they came out and got whooped again. So they deserve all the bashing that they're going to get once they lose.
Completely agreed there for sure. You got anything, Hal?
Yeah, I was gonna go to Minnesota route, but I was gonna single handedly choose Julius Randle, a former Knickerbocker. Um, yeah, the inconsistency this league. I know we touched on it earlier, but being this inconsistent in year 10 plus is kind of disgusting. It's just no, like you're not getting doubled. Like, come on, gang. The best graphic I think out right now is the AI morphed Julius Randle Angel Reese graphic.
Yo, that joint is dope.
That joint is mad funny. I don't know if we'll be able to edit this and get this in there, but that joint.
I wish you sent it to me. I could have popped it up right now. But yeah, it's on that.
No, my fault. I should have sent that. Well, next time. Yeah, I think that's like the hater side of me is I'm like, okay, I'm glad this heater of Julius Randle was stopped because he's never done this on the Knicks. But then again, like this shouldn't be happening. Now he's proving why he's never getting a supermax deal. So
I won't give him a supermaxes.
we almost did it.
You guys are tapped.
So yeah,
no, y'all got off of that. That's crazy. You guys got Cat and just had to give up a little bit. The value between that and the Macau trade is just like it just really doesn't make sense.
Like for two guys,
the markets just go out of whack. It's random.
Yeah, I don't understand.
All right, some positivity. We got anything for this, or are we good?
Yeah.
Get it.
All right. Oh, you want me to go first?
Right.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So it pains me to say this, but I'm giving my good award to Tyrese Halliburton.
You're the worst Knicks fan, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. No. Like,
go ahead. Go. It's fair. I like it. It's mature. I'm
a basketball fan first. I love seeing good hoops, and I'll pay respects when cats are hooping and watching. Obviously, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm standing in the living room just watching these games, and he's frying us. But he's also been frying all playoffs. I think it's just cool when guys can prove the media wrong, prove fans wrong. Because obviously I feel like I've been on that side of it a little bit and playing college basketball. People talk crazy, you say this, that, and the other, and you go out there proving wrong. So I kind of love that.
Right.
Once this series is over, I'll probably be rooting for them a little bit just because I rock with him as a person. So I'll give him the good award. He's been hooping. I can't lie. I got to give credit where it's due. Sucks that's against my Knicks, but he's been hooping. So.
I like it, Howie. I like it. That's very mature of you for sure. I appreciate it.
I'm not a hater, man. I got love in my heart.
What you got, Val?
I'll do a 1A, 1B. First one to kind of be the J-Dub. You know, I had a lot of, I would say, opinions about him coming in. I like him as a player. I think he's a great player, but I thought that a lot of their success as a team depended on his play. And this series, he's absolutely cooking. So I'll give him his flowers because he deserves them. The other person would be Naismith, Aaron Naismith from the Pacers. I think that he killed game 1. Who knows what could have happened if he doesn't catch fire like he did. Boy had 20 points in the fourth quarter, 5 straight threes, absolute dog. You know, some of the greats haven't even done anything like that in that short amount of time. So he's goated for that. I gotta give him that. And if he doesn't hit those, who knows what? You know, Knicks could have been up 1-0. Energy carries over. They'd be up 2-0. Everything could be flipped. So who knows what could have happened? But that's not reality. This is reality.
Relax over there.
The world would be a crazy place if the Knicks got game.
What? My boy hit him with the bounce shot. If they would have lost an OT, bro, they would have cooked him for celebrating too early, bro. Would have been over.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I honestly thought they were gonna lose after once they went to overtime. After that, I
I
was
did
like,
too.
man,
I did too. After
I
that,
thought Halliburton was gonna get passive after that, but he didn't. He did his thing for sure. All right. Anything else we want to get off our hearts and minds?
nope. Ready for the finals, man. That'll be a fun one for basketball fans. Casuals could stay far away from that. Basketball fans will be enjoying that. 1,000%.
No,
1,000%.
no, exactly. I'm very excited to potentially see those two teams go up against each other. OKC and the Pacers in the finals. It's a funky market
Crazy.
finals for
Two
sure.
small market teams in
Indianapolis
the
and
finals, crazy.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally
that's
crazy.
funky.
I
It's
know.
gonna be like the Bucks in Milwaukee. I mean, Bucks and the Suns from a few years ago.
Yeah.
And even then, this is kind of crazy though.
Yeah, no one would have seen this. OKC people probably would have seen it, but
Yeah.
Pacers, nah.
All right, yeah, and we'll see if any of these teams decide to throw a conference finals parade. Definitely looking forward to seeing how that goes. I don't think that's ever a good idea, but yeah, catch you guys later. Appreciate y'all watching and peace.